Time for a bit of gardening here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And we're spending some time with the amazing Tanya Visser, our builder's garden expert. And we're talking lawns this morning, how to keep yours looking lush and green. And I think if you don't understand what you're doing, you're going to have some trouble.
Well, it can be very intimidating. I mean, when you walk into your local builder's warehouse or builder's express and you just come across these mountains of different fertilizers and you're like, oh, which one do I choose? It gets really crazy. So let's break it down and let's make it very simple as to how to choose them. Have a look at this packet over here. There are always 3 numbers in a fertilizer. So in this one, it's 411. So let's have a look at the 4. Is the first one stands for nitrogen. In nitrogen, green, lots of growth, okay? The 1 is for phosphate. Phosphate is for roots. And the last number is called K, which is potassium. Do you remember that periodic table you had to learn?
I remember it vaguely.
So if that makes sense, I want to green my lawn right now. I want to use something like this, 713.
The 713, is that the most common one for lawns?
It's one of the most common ones. That end number, which is in the brackets, don't get too stressed out about that. That basically tells you the percentage of actual nutrients in this bag. Right, first up, let's get these guys out the way.
Okay.
And we're going to start using the 713, because that's our choice of fertilizer to green it all up. Now, this is the most important guy you're going to need. It's a fertilizer distributor. Get yourself one of these guys. They've got different settings here for the amount of fertilizer that you need to distribute. So the way we're going to do it, take some of this baby. We've got it on naught, very importantly, and we're going to pour some fertilizer in here.
Okay.
And now what we want to work out is how much or on what setting do we need it in order to get 30 grams?
Right.
Because if it's going to be 60 grams, we're going to be applying far too much. So as a...
So this bag is roughly a square meter.
Correct, correct. Okay. So as a starting point, let's start off at setting number 4, and let's see how we do. So all we got to do is just push it along here.
All right, here we go.
So push it along, that's it. Give it horns. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Okay, at that point, you're going to close it off.
Okay.
Right, take that guy off. And now what we want to do is see how many grams this is. So you grab those corners. There we go, let's get it all in. Pop it into a little Tupperware, and then we just pop it onto the scale. 47 grams. And can you really believe that that is already too much?
So all we need to do now is adjust the setting and make it a bit less.
100%. So we were on 4, so we just go down to probably 3. We can pop it back into our distributor, and this is the part where you get to have fun now.
All right, sounds like fun.
It's important to fertilize during the right time of the year and under the right weather conditions. Potent sun will burn the fertilized grass, so pick a cool day during springtime or fall.
There we are.
Good job, Batman.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Now I need to ask you, because there's a lot of little pebbles on your lawn right now. What happens to them?
Okay, basically you've put the fertilizer down, it's all good to go. The last thing that you've got to do is water it, which is why people love doing it in the rain. If you're going to be using a conventional hose pipe with a sprayer, you want to apply it for at least 10 minutes. But the pebbles will never actually disappear, because those are actually the carriers. As soon as water touches it, and you've done it for 10 minutes, the nutrients have been released into the soil and your job is done.
Tanya, thank you so much. I can't wait to go tend to my lawn. But if you have any more questions, like Tanya said, get down to your builders, ask those questions, and it just goes to show if you have the right tools, gardening is easy.
And you don't have to water by hand like Tanya, because builders also stock a whole range of sprinklers.
And there you have a fantastic lawn fertilizer. If you're into this trend of doing it yourself, here's something to get you started. You could stand a chance to win a 250 Rand Builders voucher, all by SMSing the word Builders to 33728. You could be winning yourself that voucher to get you started. We're about to take a break. When we come back, Alana and Anel are making another fantastic recipe. See you after this.